Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a God-fearing couple in love that loves some God of War.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's a little less God-fearing now that Kratos is around. They're the ones who should be afraid.
Exactly.
And so this is Story of Kratos, Part 2, the full story of Kratos, Part 2, from Kratos World. They put together a nice compilation for people to check out, and we're gonna check it out and learn a little bit more about Kratos. I really enjoyed the first part. It's our monthly Monday showcase for September. Every Monday we're gonna do God of War and learn more about Kratos.
Hell yeah.
All right, you're really excited.
I am excited.
And if you want our full God of War reactions, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got playlists there for you.
I would not have been strong enough to choose your path, Spartan.
Orcos,
I would have taken what my mother's offered.
I would rather live in truth.
I fear you may come to regret those words.
Oh, damn.
Lord Ares still holds your bond.
This cannot be.
Before you killed them, my mother's once again made me your oath keeper. For you to be free, I must die by your hand.
So I can
I
arrange
do
that.
not understand.
Yeah.
If you do not release me, my father will retain power over you. But even worse, I will live in eternal torture.
I have spilled enough innocent blood.
There is no other way, Spartan. Destroy the oath. Kill Ares. Have your revenge. I was never the warrior my father wanted me to be. Please, all I ask, give me an honorable death.
With the death of Orcos, the blood oath to Ares was finally broken, and the painful truth rushed back to Kratos' mind. The truth of the murder he committed, the slaughter of his wife and child, the carnage forged from his relentless ambition, surfaced in perfect clarity, and became the visions that would haunt him all of his days.
Man, poor Kratos.
Yeah. And it was nice hearing him say that, he spilled too much innocent blood and begrudgingly did it.
Now free of the Fury's madness, but still tortured by the truth of his past, Kratos left the only home he'd ever known and set out to undo all that he had wrought. Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
Damn.
Fulfilling his commitment to the gods, Kratos defeated the basilism brought forth by the Persians. But this small victory would not satisfy the man who had come to be known as the Ghost of Sparta.
Is this all you would have me do? Is there nothing else?
Ooh, they're answering you.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the sun plummet through the sky and the world plunge into darkness, Kratos knew this was not a sign from the gods.
What treachery is this?
Setting his sights on the glowing horizon, Kratos made his way toward the mysterious light. But there was more afoot than Kratos could possibly know. The temple on which Kratos stood was the sun chariot of Helios, the very chariot that the fire steeds pulled across the sky every day, allowing the brilliance of Helios to shine down on all mankind.
Kratos.
Athena, what madness has befallen us?
Kratos, there is not much time. Olympus needs you.
I grow tired of the gods' request, Athena. I have given enough.
Yep.
Now take these nightmares from my head.
It is not for you to say when your servitude ends. You will earn your freedom in time. But for now, Olympus needs your unquestioning obedience. The god of the sun has been torn from the sky. This temple on which you stand is the chariot of Helios. Without their master to reign them, the fire steeds have driven the sun chariot into the earth. And without Helios, there is no one to keep Morpheus from seizing permanent power. Many of the gods have fallen into a deep slumber. Soon, all will succumb to the black grip of Morpheus.
What would you have me do?
Kill Morpheus.
You must find Helios and return him to the sky, lest the world of gods and man be lost forever. Only his light can release the grasp of Morpheus.
Athena! Athena!
Oh, is
As
he
the steeds
controlling
pulled
that?
Kratos away from the grip of Morpheus, they crossed into the underworld. But in the land of the dead, they could go no further, for these beings of light were not welcome in Hades. Kratos found himself on the very edge of Hades,
Grab the
a
heartbeat.
land where no mortal had set foot. Here, where the souls of the dead walk their fated path, Kratos knew that for him, this was merely the beginning.
I feel like he spends a lot of time in the underworld because like in God of War 3 was in the underworld a lot too.
Yep.
It just makes me think of Mortal Kombat 11, the Sea of Blood.
I was thinking, I was like, yeah, this is very reminiscent of something. That was it, Mortal Kombat.
Ghost of Sparta, slave to the Olympians. I am a slave to no one, Charon.
We share a common fate, Kratos. The gods will release neither of us from our torture. Be gone. It is not yet your time, mortal.
He needs a dentist.
It was a cool design.
Having defeated Charon, Kratos journeyed deeper into Hades and closer to his goal. For in the distance, the bright light of Helios illuminated all of the underworld. But something on the shore caught his attention. And to Kratos, it almost seemed an apparition.
Calliope!
Upon seeing his daughter, Kratos realized that all that he had been working for, all that he had wanted, was within reach. Years of service to the gods had not delivered him from his pain, never had it eased the burden of his past. And now, Calliope was found.
This is just cool.
Calliope! Calliope! Calliope, where are you?
Kratos looked, but his daughter was nowhere to be seen. In the middle of the room sat a graceful figure, a figure he recognized all too well. Persephone, wife of Hades, and queen of the undead.
Where is my daughter, witch?
Choose your words carefully, Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah.
You address the goddess of the underworld.
If you want something from her, maybe
Your
don't
daughter
insult
is
her.
well. She lives among the pure souls in the Elysian fields.
Lead me to her.
Have you forgotten, Kratos? The Olympians need you. They slumber at the hand of Morpheus.
I have faithfully served the gods, yet they do not give me what I ask. I grow weary of their demands.
The gods on Olympus failed me too, Kratos. I was betrayed by Zeus and tricked by my husband Hades. Now I am to stay in the underworld as queen of the dead, to serve the fallen and care for them as my own children.
Persephone! I demand to see my daughter!
As you wish. If Calliope is your true desire, I can help you. But be warned, Ghost of Sparta. The world of man will suffer because of your choice.
I care little for the world and its suffering! Where is she?
If you are to see your daughter again, you must become worthy of Elysium. Cast your weapons at the Forsaken Tree, and let it release the evils of your past. Only then will you be free of your sins, and be granted passage through the divine gates.
Yeah, but then you won't have your weapons anymore. Defenseless.
Don't destroy the tree. She should just cast the weapons at the base of it.
Here's all his magic.
And his light.
You have done well, Kratos. Walk through the portal and find the one you seek.
Don't trust it. It's too easy.
Yep.
Calliope!
Father?
My child,
Why did you go?
I am here now, child. And I will not leave you again.
I have watched over you pathetic mortals for 1,000 years,
Yep.
and it is always the same.
Too easy.
Serving yourself before the needs of others has always been your flaw. But no matter. For now you serve my purpose. It is time for all that came before to end. The Titan will fulfill his role and finish what I have started. I released Atlas.
You?
As you were pathetically disarming yourself, Atlas completed the task I set him out to do. With the power of the sun in his hands, it is only a matter of time before he destroys the pillar that holds the world. And Olympus with it.
But why?
Do you think it was my choice to wed a man I did not love? Live a life I did not choose? I was betrayed by the very gods that once saw me as their own. But no more. Once the pillar is destroyed, the world will revert into chaos.
And what is to become
Hell
of
hath
you?
no fury.
I will have my peace and be free from this miserable existence. I will perish, but it is my choice.
Father, what's happening? I'm scared.
In your selfish choice to be with your daughter, you have caused her ruin.
No.
Elysium falls too, Kratos. She will perish.
No! I will not let the gods take her from me again!
Father!
The choice was clear to him, yet impossible to make. To stay with his daughter meant the end of the world and the end of her. To stop Persephone and Atlas would mean forsaking his daughter forever. But his hatred and anger for the gods
She'll be
grew ever
safe.
stronger. He knew there was but one thing to do.
Father, please!
Oh, that's so cruel. They make you push her away.
Oh my god.
Please! Father! Father, no! No! Father, no!
At that moment, Kratos knew his destiny was not with Calliope. The fates were never that kind.
Exactly.
Spartan, witness the end.
Oh, cool. Oh, she's badass.
Yeah.
Die, Spartan. Go to her. Be with her. Leave this world behind. Atlas! Your suffering will never end.
Yeah, but
Ghost of Sparta.
he's happy right now. Killing you.
Perhaps you believe the Olympians will help you. But I ask, where are your gods now, Kratos? Why do they not come to your aid? I do not need the aid of the gods!
So tiny.
But my path is now clear to me. I will serve them, and they will keep their promise to free me from my past. I ask you, Spartan, what good is the promise of an Olympian? It is all
Fair question.
I have, Atlas! We will meet again, Spartan. The fates have deemed it. One day, you will regret what you have done here.
The mighty Atlas was left enchained, cursed to forever hold the world on his shoulders. Greater penance than even Zeus himself had placed on the Titans. The fate of Atlas had been sealed, and the goddess Persephone was no more. Kratos had saved mankind, but that mattered little to him. By forsaking his daughter, he had abandoned the only person he ever cared for. What he had
about
long
his wife?
sought and finally found was now forever lost. As the sun chariot rose higher in the sky, and the might of Helios shone once again on the world, Morpheus retreated to the shadows. Kratos gained little satisfaction from his victory. With years of servitude in front of him, he would need to confront his past and fight to reclaim the humanity he lost on the day his dark legend was born.
Oh. Oh, damn.
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Slaughtered like animals, the victims lay before him, a reminder of his own past, a past he could never escape. His only solace was the sea, endlessly sailing from one harbor to the next in service to the gods of Olympus. All his hopes rested with them.
Athena! 10 years, Athena. I have faithfully served the gods for 10 years. When will you relieve me of these nightmares?
We request one final task of you, Kratos.
Sure.
Your greatest challenge awaits in Athens, where even now my brother Ares lays siege as we speak. Athens is on the verge of destruction. It is the will of Ares my great city fall. Zeus has forbidden the gods from waging war on each other. That is why it must be you, Kratos. Only a mortal trained by a god has a chance at defeating Ares.
And if I am able to do this, to kill a god, then the visions, they will end?
Complete this final task, and the past that consumes you will be forgiven. Have faith, Kratos. The gods do not forget those who come to their aid.
Leaving the rotting carcass of the Hydra behind,
Don't forget, but they might not
Kratos
care.
set sail
Yeah.
once more. His greatest challenge and freedom from his growing madness lay before him in the ancient city of Athens.
Damn.
Yeah.
forgotten you. For what you did that night, this city will be your grave.
Oh man, Kratos, how are you gonna do this?
Kratos, as Athena herself has foretold. But you are late, perhaps too late to save Athens. Or is it Athens you have come to save?
No, I can't.
Ooh.
By the gods, why would Athena send one such as you?
Stay out of my head!
Choose your enemies wisely, Kratos. Your brute strength alone will not be enough to destroy Ares. Only one item in the world will allow you to defeat a god. Pandora's box, which lies far beyond the walls of Athens, hidden by the gods across the desert to the east. But be warned, Kratos. Many have gone in search of Pandora's box. None have returned.
That's a cool box.
Kratos, your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
Yeah, just throw that on your back.
Yeah. It does look like a terrifying box.
Yeah, it's a really cool design for Pandora's box.
You must bring Pandora's box back to Athens, Kratos. You cannot defeat Ares without it.
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the
We'll see about
same
that.
man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos.
Oh. Okay.
Your final lesson is at hand.
Oh man.
I have taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him.
Ares is such a dick.
Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure. Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
No.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered. And you rejected me. A god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
Oh, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
It's not a bridge, it's a sword.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
Remember, Kratos, it was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Good
Nice
line.
line.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal
Once again.
defeating a god. Ares was no more.
Yeah.
The city had been saved and would thrive
Has it?
again.
Athens looks like it's
The
in
same
ruins.
could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares.
Oh.
No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him,
Saw that one coming.
Kratos
Yep.
made his way to the bluffs overlooking
Still.
the Aegean Sea.
It's still tough when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The gods of
Kratos.
Olympus have abandoned me.
His eyes look so
Now
sad.
there
like
is
that.
no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
Gods are not gonna let you go that easy.
Yeah. All right, so part 2, what'd you think?
Heard rumors that they're gonna make a God of War TV series, I think it was, or possibly a movie.
Okay.
The typical portrayal of Kratos is this super defiant, rebellious badass, and
Yeah.
and he is. But I'm just constantly struck by how his story is just pain.
Yeah.
He is a tortured soul, and it is that pain that somehow gives him that strength. But because the story is such a fascinating one, as this was unfolding today, I just couldn't help but think, God, I really hope whoever they get to play this character does it justice, because this character is so interesting and complicated and tortured that everything will hinge on the portrayal of this character. And if done well, I think it could be an amazing piece of entertainment, whether it's a TV series or a movie. But if done poorly, if just going to like the stereotype of Kratos and just, being the strong man and the badass for badass sake, then it will fall so horribly flat. I mean, because they did a good job creating this character in the game.
Yeah, if it's a caricature of Kratos, then that would not be good. It'd be a tough one to pull off, because the actor would need to have enough like badassery to look for lack of a better word. But you need to be a badass and like have that rage and have that be believable. But then you also need to have those very human, heartfelt warmth moments when he he didn't want to kill Orthos, and at the end there when he's at the cliff again, like it's just it's just a game, but like they somehow conveyed very well in his eyes just the pain there and the humanity of it all. They gotta find someone that's a badass that has like warmth and soul in their eyes, that is able to convey those moments that makes you really cheer for Kratos, like not just cheer for him because yes he's like kicking ass and doesn't has these great lines of just like, you succeeded.
Yeah, that was such a good line.
That was such a great line. Such a great line to deliver right before the finishing blow. And I also said it while we were watching it, but the designs that they have for the gods and like Pandora's box and the different artwork that they have in some of these different games that they've done is just really well done. The art design in this is top notch.
And as we're discussing this, I was thinking, when you talked about like the production and having to make it as epic a story as it really is, I just keep thinking like it's got to be an HBO series. I don't know if that's who would be behind it. I did hear the rumor that like Jason Momoa was a favorite for Kratos.
He could do it.
Which I think I think he could pull it off.
Because as Khal Drogo, he had that very like I'm a warrior, and also, but like he had those tender moments with Dany that you're just like that's when you really started to fall in love with their love.
Yeah, absolutely. I was also just thinking like what a wonderful experience it would be for anybody who plays one of these gods, because all of the gods are so interesting too. The whole draw of mythology and the ancient Greek gods is the fact that they are flawed. They are as flawed people as humans are.
Sometimes more so.
Yeah, sometimes more so. And so it's not sort of like the perfection of deities, but it is the mirror of humanity and showing how truly effed up it can be. And you see that with Persephone. I mean, she is the woman scorned because she, had this trapped sort of thing into the world of Hades, and she's pissed about it. And all of the gods, I mean, Athena probably seems the most altruistic and good-natured of the gods that we've seen so far. But even then, like when she was saying, "Oh, your sins will be forgiven," I'm like, wait, you didn't say you take his memories away. And like I clocked that right there, because I was like, that was a very crafty way of saying that. I was like, I think you're up to something, and sure enough, she is. Yeah. So even Athena, who is portrayed probably the most positively of all the gods so far, is no angel.
So let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And next Monday, we're going to have more God of War with continue our story of Kratos with part 3 in our monthly Monday showcase for our God of War journey. Eventually playing God of War 4 on the channel.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the full story of Kratos, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.